It's been a really busy week in the UK theme park industry, with lots of exciting announcements, from rides testing to coaster trains arriving, and confirmed opening dates for some of the new additions opening across the country this year. In this video, I'm going to keep you updated with everything that's been going on in the UK theme park industry. Firstly, we are just days away from the start of the main season at lots of our different parks. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is opening this weekend, Alton Towers next weekend, and we are so excited to get back into some of our favourite parks for the main season and to bring you all the latest vlogs and updates on the channel. Now, of course, there's some really exciting new additions that are going to be opening across parks this year, and this week we've had lots of information on these, including my most anticipated new ride of this year, which is Aviktas at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This is a huge new intermin gyro swing. We've been following the construction here on the channel since last year, when they demolished the old arcade building and the bowlerdrome, through to early foundations, and then the structure going into place itself. Well, last week testing did begin of the gondola itself, and you know what, we've now seen full testing footage released by the park, and it looks absolutely fantastic. A huge thank you to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for sending this across to us in the press release. This drone footage is amazing, and it just shows you the scale of Aviktas. Now, we haven't got a confirmed opening date for this ride yet. All we know is it's going to open some point this spring. You can see from the footage there's still quite a lot of work to do on the theming, the queue line, and the overall kind of loading area, but the ride hardware itself is fully testing now, and it looks awesome, doesn't it? Let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments, but this just looks amazing. The fact that we've got one of these huge intermin gyro swings now in the UK, swinging up to 138 feet. I told you all it was going to look huge, but even I didn't realise quite how big this was going to look in that location. It looks phenomenal, doesn't it? With the big one there in the backdrop, the big dipper just off to the side, infusion, it just dominates that part of the park. And this is the biggest change to the skyline at Blackpool Pleasure Beach since 1994, in my opinion, when the big one opened. So just seeing this ride swinging there at Pleasure Beach, it looks absolutely awesome. It started off with just doing some gondola rotations and small swings before going in just a couple of days later with the big full swings there. And that's the thing, like, you look at the height what this goes up, it's going to be a phenomenal ride. It has just got lap bars as well with a seat belt, and yeah, it's going to offer some real big thrills for anyone that's dared enough to go and experience on Aviktas. Now, in terms of other updates, you can see the queue line and things, you know, they're still working on all of that area, so I think we're still a good couple of months away from this opening. Could it maybe be May? That seems to be a month when Pleasure Beach like opening things, kind of the last part of spring. We'll see what happens, won't we? But yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to do, like groundwork around the ride with the queue line and that sort of thing. But you can see where the operator's cabin is there, which is on the right hand side when you're looking at it from this angle. Along with that, you can see what look like air gates there, like a batching area undercover before you'd be going there onto the ride, and that just basically helps speed up the throughput. A lot of rides, especially flat rides like that, do have a large batching area, so they can count everybody through, and then as soon as the people that are on the ride have got off, they can open then gates and load people on straight away. Looks like there's quite a bit of work happening on the buildings around. That's the thing, you know, it was previously a car park at the back there and the arcade and bowlerdrome at the front, so they're just going to fence it off, and they're going to try and separate it all a bit to make it nicely themed and landscaped. Pleasure Beach are pretty good when it comes to the overall presentation. I mean, you look at Icon, what they did with that, they did an excellent job, so I do think we're going to see this look really nice and stylised around the area. Looks like they're refurbishing the back of some of them buildings there as well, that are kind of facing onto the Aviktas site. I'm just hoping we see River Caves have a bit of a clean up outside, and some updates on that soon. We know that the ride's going to be getting reimagined. We've not heard anything about that for this year, so probably unlikely for this year now. Maybe it's a 2027 project, but at least the facade really could do with a bit of a clean down. You're going to have this big spectacular ride, and then River Caves looking really tired opposite, so they need to try and sort out that facade, in my opinion, before Aviktas opens, just to bring the whole area alive and make it feel really fresh. But still, the testing footage looks absolutely amazing. Can't wait to ride it, and going to be in Blackpool very soon for the season launch in a couple of weeks, where we might get some more information, and maybe they'll announce an opening date then, who knows. Now, in terms of the cycle, the video, what they sent from the drone footage, is about 2 minutes. That's about the average length for a cycle, but it is just testing at the moment, so that might not be like the official cycle length yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's what we're looking at, a couple of minutes for a cycle on Aviktas. But no, it looks absolutely epic. Can't wait to ride that. Now, if we go right down south to Paultons Park, trains have arrived this week for Drakon. This is the new Gerstlauer Eurofighter as part of Valgard, the Viking themed area. We were there over February half term. We had a fantastic visit to Paultons Park as always. It's a beautiful park. It is our favourite park now in the UK for the overall themed experience. It's incredible, and the ride hardware is really starting to pack up down there now, which is excellent. And here we go, the trains have arrived for Drakon and they look absolutely awesome. Look at the design on there. Really nice kind of rustic, wooden-esque kind of look that does fit with the Viking theme. I love the fact you've got the theme in there actually on the front as well. But the main takeaway from this is the fact that it's got the updated Gerstlauer over-the-shoulder restraints. Now, I know there was quite a lot of discussion when Paultons announced it last year, you know, oh, it would have been great with lap bars, and yeah, I agree. As an enthusiast, I love lap bars on coasters. That's kind of what we want. That is the future, isn't it? More lap bars. However, I can understand why Paultons did want to go for the over-the-shoulder restraints. It is their first thrill coaster, their first ride that goes upside down. They don't want children and families visiting the park to be put off riding this with just a lap bar. So I can understand why they went with them. As much as from an enthusiast point of view, we were all a bit like, oh, you know, yeah, I can completely understand the reason behind it. But the good news is it's not the big, thick, bulky ones like on Soar the Ride and Rage at Adventure Island. It's got like the updated ones that are a little bit thinner, so should be more comfortable as well. So hopefully that's going to really help improve the ride experience on Drakon compared to other Eurofighters. I just hope it ages well. That's my biggest issue with Eurofighters. They don't really age that well. But also I think it goes on how much the parks maintain and look after these attractions. With everything else at Paultons being so well maintained, I'm sure that Drakon will be as well. So yeah, that's looking really good. I like the design. The big reveal they did with the Viking walking around the area, I thought that was really nicely done. Maybe our first glance at the music there as well, like we could hear like this epic soundtrack. They love Imascore at Paultons Park, so hopefully it's an Imascore track. They do some of the best theme park music in the industry in my opinion. But yeah, hoping it's an Imascore track. I'm sure it will be. They did Tornado Springs. They've done the new track for Lost Kingdom, the dinosaur area this year. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it sounds like Imascore to me, and yeah, that sounds like really good music. Maybe like dispatch audio or something would be great on this ride, because that isn't really something they've done before at Paultons. That'd be nice when the train dispatches, if you get like the dramatic audio and lighting all in sync and stuff. So it's looking great, like really excited for Valgard. But yeah, the newer over-the-shoulder restraints get me excited, and I'm glad that they're updated, and also the look of the train is awesome. You can also see the Wildswing testing in the background as well of the reveal footage that I thought was pretty cool. Right then, moving on to a couple of opening dates now. Bluey the Ride, Here Come the Grannies. We've got the official opening date for the new ride at Alton Towers in CBeebies Land, and that is going to be Saturday, the 28th of March. So yeah, only a few weeks away. I know in them construction updates, we were thinking, is it going to be more kind of April, maybe May time? But no, it's opening in March. To be honest, this came as a bit of a surprise, especially with how much work there is still to do on the landscaping and the theming around. During February half term when we were there and we brought you a construction update, obviously the ride did start testing, which was great. That whole week the train arrived, it was assembled, then it was testing, so that moved fast. But yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to see them work really fast these next couple of weeks on putting lots of theming and decor in. We did do that construction update where we saw like a large tree which was behind on the staff car park, ready to be lifted into position. There's brackets and mounts for other pieces of theming and props around the ride, so all of that's probably going in as we speak this week, ready for like the opening day in a few weeks time. So yeah, 28th of March, I can't believe that. I thought it was going to be at least a few weeks after that, but no, they clearly want it for Easter and they're pushing forward. Hopefully that doesn't mean they're rushing the finish and the quality of it, and hopefully that means that there's still going to be quite a bit of theming around, as obviously it looked like there was a lot of work still to be done on the queue line, the landscaping and everything around it. But yeah, there we go, opening date, and let us know if you're going to be there in the video comments. Another new roller coaster is going to be opening this year, and that is at Lightwater Valley Theme Park. This is the Spinning Racer Mara spinning coaster. Now, it is a travelling model that we have seen in the UK before. It was actually in 2021 at Fantasy Island in Ingomel, Skegness, and it was a really good fun ride. It was only there for that season, and then it got sent abroad, and now it's come back to the UK. Obviously, Mellors Group that own Fantasy Island, they have for 10 years now, and now own Lightwater Valley as well. So what we're seeing here is them bringing that ride back. Instead of putting it at Fantasy, they've put it at Lightwater Valley, which I think was a really good move. That park's had so much removed from it. They need to get people going again. And also they've got so many like children's rides there, not really family attractions anymore. So putting this in, very much a family thrill coaster, is a great move. As much as it's not like a permanent installation, it's not like all themed up and everything like that. But still, where they've put it is on like the old Rapid site. And you know what? It's looking good. So I'm excited to ride that when we get back to Lightwater Valley this year. That is going to be opening also on the same day, Saturday the 28th of March, for Spinning Racer at Lightwater Valley. So yeah, let us know if you're going to be visiting this year. I know so many people used to go Lightwater Valley on a regular basis. As soon as the Ultimate went and the other rides, that was it, wasn't it? Now, they really did start to kind of kill that park. But luckily, Mellors have come in, hopefully saved it, and we're going to see a lot of new investment coming in. I did think maybe we'd see a couple of other rides brought in from Mellors Group. Maybe they will be later in the year. But no, starting off with a big spinning coaster is definitely a good move, and that will certainly bring people in my opinion. Right then, on to Pleasurewood Hills now, that's also got new ownership for this year. Some big change in the industry for 2026. They're going to be opening 4 new rides subject to planning permission. They've just put in the permission over the past couple of weeks, and yeah, very excited to see what they're putting into the park. Again, much like Spinning Racer at Lightwater, this kind of seems more like temporary rides going in instead of permanent park installations, but still, it's new things coming in, and that's the main thing. A 98-foot tall Starflyer is in the plans, a 118-foot tall big wheel. So 2 tall rides that's going to completely change the skyline, especially when you drive up to the park. You know, at the moment it's Wipeout, the boomerang that really stands there tall. But yeah, you're really going to see these other rides, which will be great. Along with that, 2 coasters, a Big Apple coaster and also a Spinning Mouse coaster as well. So we're not talking anything like really unique here, but it's adding something new to the park in a park that desperately needs it. It's not had new rides for many, many years. It was owned by the Looping Group previously that spend a hell of a lot of money at Drayton Manor and West Midland Safari Park, but just weren't really spending the money at Pleasurewood Hills. So they did sell that park over winter, and we've got the new ownership for this year. If them 4 new rides go in, subject to planning permission, then yeah, happy days, and we look forward to getting back and experiencing those. Again though, much like Lightwater, I'm hoping we see some more permanent installations going in the future, but that's certainly looking very promising for the future of that park. So that is really exciting to hear. Now, in terms of other theme park news, Breen Theme Park. Now, this is one a few weeks ago where we did a video about them basically going into administration. You know, they were having some major financial issues behind the scenes, but still, they've managed to somehow resolve the issues, which I am very pleased about, because it's always sad when we lose UK theme parks. But no, it looks like the park has been saved, and they're planning to reopen in a couple of weeks' time. On March the 21st, 2026 is their planned reopening date. So nothing new as far as we know at the park, but still it's been saved. Breen's reopening. I hope it's not on borrowed time. In my opinion, if you've never been there before or enjoyed the park, I'd go there as soon as you can, get a visit in. We certainly will be this year, just in case. You don't know what's going to happen in the future, but they really appreciate your support down there. Much like a lot of independent parks really do need it. It is the year really of a lot of independent parks putting in new additions. We're seeing that, you know, with Lightwater Valley. We're seeing that with Pleasurewood Hills. Paultons Park's family owned. Along with that, Blackpool Pleasure Beach is family owned. So, you know, seeing these big investments coming in to these family-owned and operated parks, which is really positive to see. But there we go. That's your kind of roundup over the past couple of weeks in UK theme parks. Very exciting times. Lots of new things coming up. We're still waiting on opening dates for some of the other new additions as well, such as the World of Paw Patrol at Chessington. No opening date for that yet, but hopefully we'll find out more information very soon. But let us know, what are your theme park plans for this year? What are you most looking forward to? And most importantly, what did you think to some of that footage, the testing footage from Aviktas, and also the train reveal from Drakon at Paultons Park. It's all looking very promising for a great year for UK theme parks. Let's just hope the sun's shining and we get the weather for it, because I know it makes such a big difference at our UK parks. Along with that, we have just started our brand new Universal Studios UK construction series, so you can see that now on our channel. We posted it a few days ago, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed the first episode, which is lovely to hear. We're going to be keeping you updated over the next 5 years with that project. So there's a dedicated playlist, and look forward to taking you all follow along with that amazing construction project. Along with that, we did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about every new addition at UK theme parks. So if you want to know every single thing that's opening this year, make sure you check out that video as well. Thank you very much for joining me, Sean Sandbrook, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.